Hey folks, Maverick Indicators here. In this video, I want to go over the BuySellBeta indicator. Now, this is exclusively for our lifetime members. And what's really cool about our community is from time to time when we're working on a new indicator that can, absolutely give you edge in the market, we release this to our lifetime member community and we let them try it out for free. And the Maverick BuySellBeta it's in beta, right? It's in testing phase. And we've been giving this to our lifetime members to try out, and they've had some pretty amazing results. It's been pretty awesome. So it couldn't be a simpler indicator. And let me just get rid of my trend here. By the way, if you have the Maverick AI Pro and you didn't know that there's this trend on, trend off button, it's really cool. It just turns off your background color. I like it sometimes. Mostly I usually just keep it on for most of the time. But in this instance, I'm going to turn it off so you can see the indicator a lot better. So it's a buy and sell signal indicator that we're working on and we're refining, and we would love our lifetime members' feedback on it. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, here's what I would tell you about the indicator is that we use it in confluence with the Maverick AI Pro. What do I mean by that? See how you have a buy signal right here? If you had a bunch of pink candles and it was coming down, you wouldn't take a buy, right? Like, we got to use our head still with this. I think a lot of people want indicators where it's just giving them a buy and a sell signal and they're just mindlessly clicking a mouse. You can't do that. This is, if you know anything about Maverick indicators, the way I trade and the way I talk about trading with you guys is that you stack probability. Meaning, if we're going to take a buy signal right here you have a buy signal. Well, I want to see green and bright green candles. Remember, on the Maverick AI Pro, bright green candles is your highest upside candle. I want confidence arrows. See all these arrows? I want confidence arrows. I want to be above the Maverick guide, this blue line. Remember, when we're above the Maverick guide, we go long. When we break below it, we go short. So I want to see these things. I want my Maverick trender right here to be pegged at the top, because that's telling me a trend, right? It's giving me a heads up that, look at the heads up of this Maverick trender. I'm going to line up my cursor here. This is where it started to get pegged. For most traders, they're like, this is sideways action. There's nothing going on here. But you're starting to break above the Maverick guide. You're getting a confidence arrow, and you're pegged at the trender. So you're like, and then you get a buy signal. I mean, you're jumping in with a little stop loss, because remember, we do small losses, big gains. So we use this signal indicator with other Maverick indicators to just stack that probability. If you have a green background, if you have bright green candles, if you have a bunch of confidence arrows pointing up, if you're above the Maverick guide, you're above your Maverick 200. And remember, this is just your 200, but we color code it so you can at a glance see, are you above or below the 200? Your Maverick trender is pegged to the top. And if you would have taken this sucker, this guy went from, let's see here. If you just followed, let's say, to the break of the Maverick guide. So this would have gone 29 to, and then let's say you started to get out when you got this chop and you got these down confidence arrows. So 29, so that's a $29, that's a $19 move. So a $19 move on, what are we on, ES? So 19 times 4 ticks times it pays $12.50. It's a $950 move that the Maverick buy sell signal just caught, right? And you were above the Maverick guide for most of the time. We got out when we started to get gray candles. Remember, gray candles are indecision or reversal. And you started to get all these down arrows, right? These down confidence arrows. Okay, well, great. Let's look at the next one. Let's go to the next one here. Here's your sell signal, and sorry guys, it's a little easier to see with the black background. So I'm going to turn off the turn on and turn off the background just so you can see this. But you got a sell signal right here, right? You got a sell signal right here. You got these down confidence arrows. Again, you got the gray candle showing, hey, we're about to reverse. And then you started to get all red and pink candles. So, I mean, if you would have entered at the break of the Maverick guide, so that's 38, and let's say you just took it down to, this wick right here. We didn't even get the full move. Well, what'd I say, 38, so that's gonna be 15. So that's a $15 move times 4 times $12.50 a tick. That's a $750 move right there. $750. Okay, so let's continue on. All right, and by the way, the Maverick AI Pro kind of guided you through that one. Look at this giant move. And if you wanted to stay in it, let's say you entered here. Okay, you got the sell loss. You entered here, and your stop loss was, let's see here, 42. So if you put like an $8 stop loss, you wouldn't have gotten stopped out, and you would have taken this sucker. Oh my gosh. If you would have just put your stop loss, okay, an $8 stop loss, which depending on your size of account, I'm not giving you financial advice. You got to do your own research and figure out what you want to do as a stop loss. But man, if you would have gotten in, let's say you even gotten in somewhere around here, that's 34, and you took it down to like here. I mean, that is a huge move. That's a $64 move. And then if you got gray candles and you were wagging around the Maverick guide and you said, no, I'm not getting out because we're just wagging around the Maverick guide. I'm going to see if we truly break over the Maverick guide or if we continue down. I mean, that's almost a $100 move. Do you know how much that pays on ES? 100 times 12. Now, would you get the whole move? Heck no, nobody can get the whole move. But you know what that move would have paid? $5,000 on one contract. And we just posted a video the other day, was it 3 days ago, where I traded one contract and we closed it out for almost $4,000. One contract. That's crazy. All right, let's keep going here. Let me turn off my trend just so I can quickly show you guys. All right, so here's a quick buy, right? Now, this isn't the type of time that I'd be trading, but just to show that it's still effective, you broke above the Maverick guide. Remember, we go long when we're above the Maverick guide. We go short when we're below it. So we broke above the Maverick guide. You got your bright green candles and all that stuff. If you would have just taken a quick scalp, which at this hour, I would not be looking for big long moves unless I stick with the Maverick guide. Then, I mean, you're looking at 52. Let's say you just took it up to here. All right, it's an $8 move. $8 move after hours. Let's see what that would have paid. It would have paid $400. Let's keep going. Here, this guy. Oops, sorry. I'm clicking too many buttons here. This guy. Here's a sell signal. Here's a nice sell signal. And you stayed completely under the Maverick guide, except for like right here. But you had gray candles, so I would have held out on that. Oh my gosh, this is a crazy move. Let's say you got it right around here. You didn't even take it right at the break. You took it like right around here. So that'd be 48 down to, let's say you got out around here. You didn't get the full move. Okay, so that's a $56 move. That's $2,800. That's bananas. That's $2,800. Let's keep going. Here's a buy signal right here. Let's say you didn't take it at the buy signal. Let's say you just took it, you weren't sure, and then you said, oh, now we're breaking the Maverick guide, this blue line. We got all these confidence arrows. Okay, I'm going to take it, I'm going to give it to you starting at the top of this candle. So we didn't even get it down here. Let's say we took it, oh my gosh, almost $15 later. Okay, let's say we were late to the party. All right, so let's take it from here. This is 07. Let's say you took it up to here, and then it started to come down. You got nervous, and you got out. Okay? So that's a $60 move. $60 move. It's a $3,000 move that the Maverick BuySellBeta indicator would have gotten you into. And then you had a sell signal at the end of the day yesterday. I'm recording this on a Saturday. So You probably wouldn't have taken this, honestly. I mean, this is the end of the day on a Friday. I mean, you could have taken a scalp if you would have gotten in here. I wouldn't have taken this at all. I just want to throw that out there. I would never trade the last like 30 minutes of the week. But if you did 10, let's take it. Let's say you just took it down to here. All right, that'd be a $6 move. So 6 times 4 times 1250. It's a $300 move. But again, I wouldn't have taken this because I don't trade the last like 30 minutes or whatever of a week. But you can see how powerful this indicator is. Anyway, try it out. This is, again, exclusive. You can't buy this on its own. It's still in beta. We're still working on research and development of it, but would love your feedback, my Maverick Lifetime members that I love so much. And you're getting it for free, and this is the only place you can get it if you're a Lifetime member. So try it out. Add it to your chart. Add it to a couple different time frames. See what you think, right? I'm on the 5-minute right now, but maybe you want to put this on a higher time frame, and then let's say if this was on a higher time frame, your last signal was to sell, and then you get this buy here, you're like, nah, I'm not going to do that because the higher time frame is saying to sell. Oh wait, I got to sell and the higher time frame is saying sell. I'm going to get in, and maybe you took this like $3,000 move, and then it flipped, and then you took this buy, right? So try it out. Would love your feedback. Email us. Let us know. Email is always way better than on WAP, right? Email us, and happy trading. And as always, please share your wins with me. This is why I do it. I created these indicators and continue to help me in my own trading, which you see I constantly publish on YouTube, my trades. And I'm doing it to help others because I wish somebody did this for me when I first started trading. So happy trading. Maverick out. Hope you guys have a great weekend. If you're watching this on the weekend, I don't know, maybe you're watching this weeks after I made it because you just signed up. So I hope you're having a great day. All right. And let us know about your wins.